one that goes dun 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 dun. Oh.
On the table today, Squirrel Stampede has more audacity to review two toys that have really nothing in common other than they were totally awesome in the 1980s. We have Transformers Hero Mashers Soundwave versus Star Wars The Black Series Darth Vader.
Hey Squirrel, when are you going to make these two fight?
Going backwards, here are two boxes with nothing in common other than Hasbro written on the bottom. We have the Soundwave Hero Masher on the left and the Star Wars Darth Vader on the right. I guess early on Darth Vader can win because he's a little taller, but then some people would say, hey, Soundwave is a little wider. Each package shows off the figure pretty well though, with Soundwave up front and a nice window with some of his accessories and other robot pieces, and Darth Vader looking strong in his Black Series box. On the back sides of these packages, we have Soundwave looking cool with some of the other options available for fitting different mashers on him, with a really funny "what's really roar" joke. I guess that's the silly Dinobot parts. And a picture of Darth Vader dying with Luke checking him out on the back here of the Star Wars Black box. Disney, of course, making sure to have their name all over it. Each toy has been removed from their package and thrown up onto the table, and now is their chance to give their opening statements on why they are the best.
Soundwave is the best Hero Mashers Transformer ever conceived.
Darth Vader is highly collectible due to his Star Wars The Black Series status.
So yeah, each of these toys are pretty awesome. Soundwave here might be a little shorter than Darth Vader, but he sure does lots of things. First of all, he just looks awesome. He looks like his 1980s Soundwave version down to the button. Maybe a little short though. His legs obviously the shorter part of his body. The Hero Masher's fun is about replacing parts and doing all sorts of weird customizing. Take Soundwave's arm off here, and I believe this might be Jetfire's arm that comes with Soundwave. Darth Vader, on the other hand, he doesn't really have anything to remove unless you want to break your nice collectible Series Black figure. However, he has an amazing amount of articulation that I probably could never ever even begin to add up all the points of what he can do. So these two toys are amazingly great. Let's look a little closer. Soundwave here, Megatron's right-hand robot, has all sorts of parts and pieces going for him. He is a deluxe size Hero Masher, so he comes with a few extra pieces than some of the other Hero Mashers. We've got lots of little Dinobot pieces, I believe, in gold for Dinobot Slug, and I believe that's his blaster too, and again, Jetfire's hand. Soundwave, though, is the primary target for me. I don't really care to mix and match too much other than just look how awesome Soundwave is. The only bummer part on this figure is his head is a little loose when it bobs up and down. Head does remove, by the way, which is always fun to do a little head switching with your other Transformers. Now we can look at Darth Vader, one of the most greatest villains ever to appear in any medium. This toy is pretty fantastic. This is my first go around with a Star Wars Black Collectible Series figure. I didn't really want to go too far with these because I like collecting the 3 3/4 inch scale figures. But when I saw this in the store, I thought, you know, I will make room for Darth and his buddy Luke Skywalker. Hey, you chopped off my hand! So again, Darth has a ton of articulation that I can't even begin to add up. You know, we've got ankles, we've got knees with a double joint, we've got a hip rotation, we've got elbows, we've got shoulders, we've got hands, they probably even move a little bit themselves. Lots of stuff going. He can sit down, probably waist rotation, we've got head rotation, just a great amount of rotation, and that's one of the reasons these figures are so loved so far. This guy has a removable helmet, and there is Darth down below. Actually, the helmet breaks into 2 or 3 pieces, I believe, just like in the movie when Luke is taking those pieces off and seeing old Dad for the first time. Just an amazing, detailed, articulated, movie-accurate piece here. that blows Soundwave out of the water in that regards. And of course his lightsaber with removable lightsaber part so that you can do other things with it, like play it as a flute. Actually, that never happened. I am so sorry for that. So that is all about what you can see with Darth. When you think about it, both figures actually have very similar heads. They're kind of triangular shaped, they have red eyes, and they both have a triangular grid shape going on their head there. Pretty similar.
No, we're not.
Not even close.
Maybe not. So, with all that said, which one is the better toy? The Hero Masher Soundwave with all the parts and pieces, or the fancy-dancy Star Wars The Black Series Darth Vader? Closing arguments?
Soundwave is the superior action figure.
Darth Vader can slice off your head.
And the win goes to Soundwave in my book. Oh, maybe not.
Thanks for watching Squirrel Stampede.
In my day, we were robots in disguise. What can you do? That's really sad.